AI will kill guitar YouTube, but only if we let it. Over the weekend, Rhett Shull dropped a video titled, "Is This the New Normal?" It was about his struggle over getting YouTube to remove AI-generated content that basically cloned Rhett and his old studio backdrop. The AI-generated avatar wasn't a one-to-one clone of Rhett, but you know what the creators were going for. Then, of course, Rick Beato also did a video about Rhett's struggles with this new form of YouTube content. Rick seems to be wholly against AI at one moment and then sort of using it for productivity the next, but I digress. So, what's going on here? Why the influx of AI-generated content to YouTube? Well, for one, YouTube actually encourages AI-generated content. They actually have an app that you can download for your iPhone called YouTube Create that basically allows you to create AI-generated content to post to your YouTube channel. In fact, YouTube's own usage policy states that as long as your videos are transformative and authentic, you can use AI. What they don't want is this cookie-cutter AI content that people seem to hate anyway. Now, that doesn't mean you can't upload 100% AI-generated content. YouTube just won't pay you ad revenue for it. YouTube wants all the content that it can get so that it can place ads on it. They don't really care whether it's this so-called AI slop or whether it's human-created content. Where they draw the line is the YouTube Partner Program. They'll use any excuse not to include a channel in the Partner Program so that they don't have to pay somebody. And that is part of the reason Rhett encountered problems trying to get these videos removed from YouTube. Not to mention the email response that he got from YouTube sounded like it was AI generated itself. And YouTube probably also used AI to review Rhett's claim in the first place. Now, in doing my research for the script, I tried to find the channel that copied Rhett. It was called Guitar Gems with 2 S's. Notice I said was, because it appears that YouTube has taken down the channel. I couldn't find it anywhere. So, is AI killing guitar YouTube? Well, not so fast. If you search guitar or guitar reviews on YouTube, hundreds of channels come up. It's a pretty big niche. You've got creators like Rick Beato, who isn't strictly a guitar channel with almost 6 million subscribers. Rhett Shull sits just below 700,000. Music is Win has almost 2 million subscribers. Then there are creators in the middle like Guitar Max with just under 250,000 subscribers, Landon Bailey with 130,000, and the Bald Shredder with less than 40,000. Then you have small creators like myself with around 13,000 subs, Average Joe's Gear Talk with just over 5,000, and my good friend Brian from Searching for Tone, who is pushing 3,000 subscribers. We're all actual human creators trying to scratch out our little corner of YouTube. And now you have the rise of these AI channels, AI slop, as everyone calls it. I'm not sure why I have such an aversion to the term AI slop, because there's plenty of human-made slop out there too. And in fact, the AI slop that everybody is all up in arms about is human-made slop. They're just using AI to create it. It's not like a computer is autonomously creating YouTube videos to disrupt human creativity. As far as I know, you still need a human being to decide, hey, I'm going to flood YouTube with a bunch of AI-generated videos to try to make money or get clicks or whatever. So AI really isn't the problem here, it's the people using it. I've used AI occasionally to make thumbnails for my videos. I usually use a screenshot from the video, but occasionally I want something that doesn't appear in the video itself. And rather than pay a monthly subscription for a clip art or stock photo service for only using it maybe once in a while, I can tell AI, hey, create an image of a guitar lying in the road with police tape and a knife sticking out of it like a crime scene, and boom, in less than a minute, you have that image, more or less. I remember when everyone was upset over CGI in movies and Photoshop and digital photography. Now nobody thinks twice about these technologies because they are tools integrated into our workflows. Eventually, the same will be true of AI. Now that said, AI allows people to do what CGI and Photoshop can't do very easily, and that's fake content or blatantly copy content. Now, that's not to say that people haven't been ripping each other off well before AI came around. In fact, if you look at the broad spectrum of guitar YouTubers on YouTube today, you'll find that we all sort of make the same content. And yes, we also borrow from one another. It's just how people are. We see someone doing something cool that gets a lot of attention and we think, hey, I should do that on my channel. So will AI-created content take over? Well, let's look at it objectively. As I mentioned earlier, there are hundreds, maybe a couple thousand YouTube channels dedicated to guitars, guitar and music gear, and guitar reviews. And they run the gamut from millions of subscribers down to less than 1,000. If you search guitar on YouTube, the overwhelming majority of channels are human-driven. You've got a guy or gal standing in front of a camera, much as I am now, and we're talking about guitars. Sometimes we use a script, sometimes we just ramble. Some are down to earth and really authentic, and some are highly produced and look more like an infomercial. But the end result is human-made content. Now, let's look at a few of these AI channels. These are all AI. So like I said, the video that copied Rhett Shull's sort of appearance or image appears to have been taken down by YouTube, but if you look at these channels that I'm about to show you, and you compare, sort of go back to Rhett's original video, where he does show some screenshots and some clips from the video, you're going to notice a striking similarity between the thumbnails from those videos and even the voice style from those videos in these videos. So this is these are about, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's, you know, less than a dozen examples of these AI. I'm pretty sure they're 100% AI generated. So here's one called Musical Instruments, MI Official. And if you look at it, portions of stock footage, products, blah, 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 you know, it's probably AI generated. They're participating in an Amazon affiliate program, so that's probably maybe how they're making their money if they're not a part of the YouTube partner program. You can see they joined in 2021, so it's a relatively new channel. I think I started my channel in 2022, and they've got as many subscribers as I do for this channel. They've got over 2,000 videos. A lot of them might be shorts. Let's check that out. Nope, they have one short. The rest of them are long form videos. And if you look at these thumbnails, I mean, they all appear to be, you know, AI generated. So let's see, we'll go back to, we'll go to this one here. This is
finding the best guitar chair can be more difficult than expected. Especially when
it's got that voice,
leads to back pain, bad posture, you know, and reduced playing performance over time.
But I don't know if these are
overlook how important
clips from actual videos or if this is AI generated. It's really hard to say.
For guitar players who want a reliable functional
but the voiceover is definitely AI generated. So then you have this one here, Electric Guitar Manual, 672 subscribers. And if you look at this one, it was created so about, you know, a year and a half ago. And this one is from Spain. And that's another thing. A lot of people that English isn't their first language, or they may not even speak English, use AI to generate the narration for their videos because they don't speak English. And they are trying to target an English audience. But if you look at the thumbnails for these videos, they kind of look like they're generated with AI. So, and then if you listen to it,
the Telecaster model has its own qualities, especially when it comes to its classic
pickup. That's definitely an AI generated voice. But these could be stock photos too. I'm not saying that this one is, you know, 100% AI generated content, you know, but it could be. So then, but then now you're getting into here. These are the ones that are really, really obviously, I think, AI. This one only has 2 subscribers, 19 videos. This account's been around for quite a while, since 2017, and they actually have a web page. I didn't notice that before when I was working on this script. So there you go. So they have, you know, learning apps, video courses, starter kits. So this is more like a, yeah, there you go. Okay, so this is more like a, yeah, so they're doing affiliate links. So they're driving they're driving people through their affiliate links, and that's probably how they're making their money. So if you look at these thumbnails, you're going to notice something creepy, very eerily similar to the thumbnails in the next videos that I'm going to show you. And these are definitely
fingerstyle guitar demands completely
that's
different
another one, that
qualities
same
than
voice.
strumming. You need a guitar with a wider nut width for finger space.
Look at the dots and
you also
stuff
need a
on the
responsive
fretboard.
top
So it's definitely AI generated. So then you come to this one, the Guitar Scout. Now this creator has over 1,000 subscribers, and that's the sweet spot that we all try to get to, because that means you can be monetized. And if you look at this, it says they were joined April 27, 2011. If you come down here, there's a video of some dude cleaning his room. So it's obviously a real person, behind this video. Looks, from my perspective, looks like he could be from another country. So maybe English isn't his first language, so he's using AI to generate the English narration and whatnot. So now notice something about this. Look at this thumbnail here next to the pointer, and then this one over here. You're going to see those. That's a lefty guitar too, by the way, isn't it? You're going to see those in other examples. Matter of fact, these two thumbnails here are almost exactly the same thumbnails from Rhett's video. So I don't know if this person is tied to that video, if they're just making, or I'm sorry, that channel, if they're making multiple channels, and just flooding YouTube with these channels. But look at this. I mean, like I said, over 1,000 subscribers, and this video's got over 2,000 views. This one's got almost 3,000 views. This one's got over 16,000 views. That's pretty good. I mean, if I were making a video, I'd be pretty happy with 16,000 views. A lot of my videos don't even break 1,000. Like this one here, 21,000 views a month ago. So they're really, they've really only been at it for a couple months. This cleaning my room video was 2 months ago. So then you go here to this channel, I Love Guitars, and it's almost 8,000 subscribers with only 45 videos, and they joined March of this year, 2026. So this channel is only months old, and they've already brought, I mean, look at this one, 20,000 views. And if you notice, like I said, about the thumbnails, you're gonna see right here, I mean, look at this thumbnail is almost the same as the thumbnails from this other video, this Guitar Scout channel. And let's check out this, let me see, let's try to find one of the ones that has the most views on it. And then these here with the different, the levels, the 7 levels of guitar amps, and it's got the multicolored bands. You're going to see that a lot in these other videos. So there's one for 43,000.
Walk into any guitar shop in 2026 and you are going to see dozens of brands competing for your money.
And that script, okay, keep that phrase that the narrator just said in your mind, because you're going to hear that a lot. But 43,000 views in 8 months. That's pretty good. So then here you go. Then another one called Guitar Unfiltered, almost 1,000 subscribers. This one was created in 2007. If you go to the bottom of this one, there's an actual person here. This 19 years ago, they were posting, very poor quality videos on YouTube because we all had crappy cameras back then, and now they're doing the AI.
You pick up a Fender Player 2 Stratocaster at your local guitar shop. The price tag reads $830.
Now I'm assuming that's an AI voice. Could be this person's voice. I don't know. but I don't think they ever show their face on these videos. And this could be stock.
Maple top, a 5-way
stock, images from the internet. But the thumbnails are all pretty close. And then this is clearly AI generated, like these pictures. This is Leo. Was that Leo Fender with his finger up to his mouth? I mean, that's clearly AI generated. And then so then here, if you look at this one tone, they've got almost 5,000 subscribers. So they got more subscribers than my friend Brian, who's a human creator. And it was made April 30th of 2026. So, and they've got thousands of views, 17,000 views. And you don't know if they're buying views, if they're paying for views, but if you look at this particular channel, this one tone, and you put it, I think, next to Guitar Scout, you're going to see some very, similar thumbnails. Like this one here. This is the same thumbnail as that other channel. That also, it was the thumbnail that showed up on Rhett's channel, or Rhett's competitor, I guess you could call it. So then, so then riff and rhythm with Blake. This really looks like, almost has the same look to it as the Rhett Shull copycat. So I don't know if they just retooled and went, this was May 19th, 2026. So now that as these AI avatars get better and better, of course, I don't think that looks like a real, it looks like AI to me, but I spend a lot of time in the AI space, so I know what to look for. But look at these thumbnails here. These are all the same as the thumbnails here. They all look almost exactly identical. So you're either using the same, right there, that one's the same thing. 5 Japanese brands. Is that the same one as over here? No, 5 bass brands that failed. Yeah, so it's almost the same, even the same script and the same, And then again, here's a person, daytime drive through my city 1 month ago. So this is a person. Is this a real video? I don't know. Maybe it isn't. This could be, I don't know. It looks real to me. But, so there's somebody behind the channel. And then, and then lastly, Guitar Meter, same thumbnail, holding the guitar, same, theme, knockoff pickups, same 7 levels of electric. I mean, it's all the same stuff. And then you can see that this person experimented with different genres or different niches. They did looks like tractor repair or tractor, something to do with John Deere tractors, and then puppies. And then they switched to, a month ago they switched to guitar, because apparently that's where the money is in guitar. Okay, so enough rambling about that. Let me get back to my actual scripted content here. Now, are they all bad? Not completely. I'm not really interested in watching them. As soon as I hear that fake sounding AI generated voice, I tend to stop watching. But it's obvious from the views, someone is watching them. Also, people say in the comments of my videos that they won't watch my videos simply because I use clickbait style titles, or if my video contains sponsored content. So the reasons people will refuse to watch something are kind of all over the place. So what's the conclusion here? Well, the most obvious solution is to support actual human creators. Creators like Jojo Fry and Angelina Josephine, 2 creators from the UK, women who are creating authentic and down-to-earth content. How Angelina doesn't have more than 1,000 subscribers right now is practically criminal. These are 2 women who aren't showing off their bodies for clicks and actually play guitar. They write their own scripts and produce their own content. These are the types of creators that we as the guitar community should be supporting. And especially creators like Angelina, who is, I think, 19 at the time I'm making this video, and she loves 70s and 80s rock guitar. We desperately need young people to continue to carry the torch for rock and roll guitar. At the end of the day, AI-generated content is here to stay, but whether it takes over or kills human-created content is entirely up to us. Just like human-made music, if no one listens to it or promotes it, then it doesn't find an audience and it dies. YouTube is no different. I know that we all only have so many hours in each day, and attention is the new currency. Just make sure you're spending yours where it matters. That's all I've got for this one. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next time. Now let's look a few, and they run the gamut from millions of subscribers, maybe a couple thousand YouTube channels dedicated to guitars, guitar and music gear, and gear and guitar, blah, blah, blah. I know that we all only have so many hours in each day, and in the attention, and so like I said, the video that Rhett Shull, if you search guitar on YouTube, the overwhelming, oh my God.